Welcome to Coffee with Chaos, and my name is James, and here is my coffee. And if you want chaos, just watch the video I dropped earlier today or this morning. Yeah, all kinds of chaos there. I don't know what I'm going to do. It was an interesting, it's been an interesting week. Got a few comics, got a few things, not a whole lot. I did get the package from Jason from Archivist Adrift, and I made a little video just showing those. Or that, or I added them onto a video. I think I added them at the end of the video for Friday. I think that was on Friday's video. And I really appreciated that. That was really cool. And I've got some things to send him as soon as I remember where I put them where I would know where they were. I might get them to him in 2 or 3 years. No, I found them this morning. I'm going to send those out tomorrow. He doesn't know what he's getting, but I think he'll like it. So what did I get this week? Well, I got a book, and I got some comics, and I finished reading a book. Last week, I finished reading American Gods by Neil Gaiman. I really, really liked it. I liked it so much, I bought the comics. So what do we got here? We got number 1. Nice Glenn Fabry cover. I got number 2, and I believe that's a Mac cover there. Number 3 is another Mac cover. Not sure who did this one. Anyway, there's number 4. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And that was the series. And then I got American Gods Moment of the Storm, number 1 and number 2. And American Gods My Ansel, number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I'm going to look forward to reading those. That should be interesting. But I got a book, I said. And this is a book I've been looking forward to getting. Okay, just dropped all my American Gods comics. They're not mint. I don't care. I'm not going to sell them. This is a book I've been looking forward to reading. This is written by probably the funniest guy in Congress. Well, actually in the Senate. And of course, that's John Kennedy. And it's How to Test Negative for Stupid. It just came today. I haven't started reading it yet. But this guy just comes up with some of the greatest things. Like on the back here, it gives a few examples. Always be yourself, unless you suck. I say this gently. This is why the aliens won't talk to us. If you trust government, you obviously failed history class. I believe that our country was founded by geniuses, but it's being run by idiots. So, yeah. And one of my favorites, I have the right to remain silent, but not the ability. And his most recent quote that I really liked was, God, give me patience, because if you give me strength, I'm going to need bail money. I don't know if I got that exactly perfect, but it's close enough. So I'm picking up those comics, by the way. I am probably going to stop reading Man in the Iron Mask so I can read that. Because, like I said, I've been looking forward to it for a while. And I'll probably read it in a day or two. It won't take long. So that's what I got this week. Not much. Now, tonight is a little different. I've still got comics in a box that I haven't shown you. I'm not going to bother. What I did was I went over to in the other room and I pulled a box at random from my collection. And it's independent box number 28. See, it says so right there in end 28. And it's a short box and it's not even full. So that won't take too long. But before I get started on that, let's take a look at what I pressed. These are the comics I pressed this week. Well, kind of. I pressed a few more than that, but I've decided I'm only going to show 28. And we're starting out with Buck Jones Comics, number 8, Nicholas Firefires did the artwork in it, and that's from December 1952. Really nice looking book there. And of course, I like Westerns, so that makes it great. Sales Boy Comics, glad you could stop in. Michael, glad to see you. Speaking of Michael, this is going to make him mad. Sergeant Fury, number 43. This is from 1967. Dick Ayers did the art on the cover. There's Sad Sack, number 177, and that's George Baker that did the art on that, of course. Batlash, number 7, and I do believe that is the last Batlash comic. Nick Carty, of course, did the art on that. It's Mark Badger, American Flag, number 37. Of course, Dave Sims, Cerebus, number 42. Yet another Simple Kate, Classics Illustrated Junior, number 549-576. And that was Jerry Fasano of Fasano did the art. Attack, number 29. This is Miguel Repetto that did the art, and it's from July of 1981. That one won't, but one probably will. Because like I said, I want to try to get maybe the first 50. War, number 11 from 1979. And this was done by Rocco Mastro Serio. He goes by Rocky. There's Star Spangled War Stories, number 186. Of course, Joe Kubert art. This is such a pretty copy. It's a shame it has that color break all the way down the middle, which, of course, keeps it from being a high-grade copy. It's mid-grade because of that. Our Fighting Forces, number 132. And if you think you've seen these before, what I do is when I participate in the Friday challenge that Comic Geek does, Comic Collector Geek does, I press those comics. Here's Star Spangled War Stories, number 150. Another Joe Kubert cover. Star Spangled War Stories, number 134. Russ Heath art on that. And this one is from 1967. Our Army at War, number 163. Let's see. Another Joe Kubert. GI Combat, number 114. Now, this has a piece missing out of the top, but, you know, I like the cover a lot. So, and it's another Russ Heath cover. From 1957, we have Our Army at War, number 57. And that's Jerry Grandinetti did the cover art on that. And it's gorgeous. Then we have Our Fighting Forces, number 19. And that's Joe Kubert also. I should have shown this one a couple of weeks ago. Three-dimensional Seduction of the Innocent, number 1, Dave Stevens cover. And yes, it has glasses. Got Star Slayer number 4, Mike Grell art. Cheyenne Kid, number 82. Sanho Kim, of course, did the artwork on that. Archie and Me, number 118. Don't know who did the artwork on that. It's not signed or attributed. We've got Tales of Sword and Sorcery, Dagar the Invincible. This is number 12, and George Wilson did the artwork on that. It was released in July. Well, it has a cover date of July 1975. This one disappointed me a little bit. I've had this for years, and I thought it was complete. Turns out it's missing the centerfold. Andy Panda, number 47. John Carey did the cover art. It's from 1959. There's another Sergeant Fury. I kind of want to keep this one too. Oh, well. Just because I like the cover. This is Sergeant Fury number 56. Okay, so I'll go to number 56 and then I'll stop collecting. I'll only get 1 through 56. Then after that, from 57 on, I don't care. We've got Sad Sack number 145. It pressed out pretty nice. It's still low grade, though. George Baker, of course, did the art in 1963. September cover date. We got DC Superstars number 4. Michael Mayron will remember that one. Turned out pretty good. Ernie Chua. He's the only artist that I have on record for that. But this is the only one that looks like Ernie Chua. This looks like a little bit like Ross Andrew, and I'm not sure about that one. Then we have American Flag number 38. Howard Shakin did the artwork on that cover. 1987. and Cerebus number 43 from 1982. Yeah, Michael, I need to send your box out pretty quick here. So that's what I pressed that I'm going to show today. Get a little coffee. I do have a Sergeant Rock from the 60s that I'm going to send you, Michael. Don't worry. It's not any of the ones I've shown, but I do have one I'm going to send you. And it's in the press right now. Am I going to show it next week? No. I'm just going to throw it in your box, send it on. As soon as it comes out of the press, that's when I'm going to send your box. Let's see what I got in this box here. Eclipse, New Wave number 1. Is that number 1? No, that's number 7. New Wave number 8 with the Heap. And the Heap, of course, predates both Swamp Thing and the Marvel guy, Man Thing. The Heap predates both of them because the Heap originally came out in the 50s. And we've got New Wave number 9. It went from 50 cents to $1.50, but it's like 3 times as thick. So number 11. New York Year Zero, number 1. Peleus and Melisande, number 1. And number 2. So I have all of those. P. Craig Russell. Rudyard Kipling's Red Dog, adapted for comics by P. K. Russell, number 1. Got The Prowler and White Zombie, number 1. Ragamuffins, number 1. Yes. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'll use just heat and gently scrape it, but sometimes I'll use lighter fluid. That is the only solvent I use is lighter fluid because I don't have the other one. There's one Bestine is supposed to be really good, and I know a lot of people that use that. If you wanted to ask my advice as to what solvent to use, I would say Bestine. I've seen a lot of really good results with people using that. And solvents, when you use lighter fluid, it has a little bit of a learning curve to it. So yeah, I would recommend Bestine if you're going to use solvents on removing tape. What's next? We've got Robot Battalion 2050, number 1. I want you to pay attention to the numbering here. I don't have number 1 of this. I'm going to get it someday. Seduction of the Innocent, number 2. That's part 2 of 3. Seduction of the Innocent, part 3 of 3. Seduction of the Innocent, number 4. It's all the same series. Seduction of the Innocent, part 5 of 6. And like I said, they're all the same series. Oh, now this is good. There's a Seduction of the Innocent, 3-dimensional Seduction of the Innocent, another copy of it. This one doesn't have a spine split, the other one does. So what I'm going to do, this one doesn't have the glasses with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the glasses out of that one and put it in this one. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Of course, I collect Dave Stevens covers, and I have most of them. One day I'm going to get them all in one place, and maybe I'll just have a Dave Stevens night where all I do is show his artwork. Then we have The Spiral Path, number 1. And number 2. Was The Swords of Texas, number 1. And number 2. Saber, number 1. Stick these back in the box and grab another handful. Saber, number 6. I used to have all of these, and I don't know what happened to them. Number 9. Number 10. Number 11. And number 12. $13. And these bags are old. 14. I think these bags are from the 80s. Got Scout, number 3. I want to get all of these. Timothy Truman. I like his artwork a lot. Number 8. Number 10. Number 11. Number 12. Number 13. And number 14. Okay. I don't remember this one. Oh, well. Strange Days, number 1. And number 3. What, the first one I showed? Buck Jones or whatever it was. This one? Yeah. I like that one. Let's see. Michael Parks answered your question. I didn't say hi. Don Carter, how are you doing? Glad to see you. On we go. Strike number 1. Strike number 3. There's Sunrunners number 4. And number 5. And number 7. DNA Agents miniseries Surge, part 4 of 4. Tales of Terror number 1. All right. Tales of the Bean World number 13. These are good. Anybody here like Sam Keith artwork? I got a little bit of early Sam Keith here. It's Target Airboy number 1. And of course, it has in it Clint of the adolescent radioactive black belt hamsters or whatever it was. It's a nice Sam Keith cover. Kind of like some of his earlier stuff better than some of his newer stuff. Total Eclipse number 1. Total Eclipse number 4 or number 2. Villains and Vigilantes number 4. Whodunit number 1. Now we're going to get into some weird stuff. Stuff some of you may never have seen. Although this is from 1996. Eddie Campbell's Bacchus number 17. Yeah. Here's Sea Dragon number 2. And number 3. You never know what I'm going to pull out of my boxes. Number 4. I didn't know I had this many of these. Number 5. And number 6. Oh, that's got a good, some of these are pretty decent on the back. Let's see. This one is from Endless Horizons Entertainment from December 2000. Stark Raven number 3. This is, can't tell which one it is. This is from Entity Comics. It looks like 1C. I can't really tell. It's Fem 5. I think this is 1C. And there's 1B. And I think this one is 1A. I think they're all number 1s. Yeah. And there's Fem 5 number 2. And I'm not sure what number this one is, but it's another Fem 5. This is also from Entity. It's Harriers number 1, one of those shiny comics from the 90s. Mercenary Blues. Metal Militia number 3. Near X Cyber Angel number 1. And number 2. Number 3. Number 4. You know, I have a Near X Cyber Angel action figure somewhere. Here's a Nira X number 1. I think this is series 2. Number 2. Number 3. Nira X series 3 number 1. And Nira X series 3 number 2. Pull out some more. Nira X Annual. Cheyenne number 1. Stargate Doomsday World number 1. Stargate Doomsday World number 2. Stargate One Nation Under Ra number 1. Strange Love number 1. Entity came out with some really weird stuff in the 90s. Tayu number 1. The all-new Zen Intergalactic Ninja number 1 Ash Can preview. And of course, Intergalactic Ninja, Zen the Intergalactic Ninja number 1. This one is autographed by Bill Mouse and Don Chen. Yeah, there's Mouse and Chen. Wave of Mutilation, how you doing? I drinks it. Made it 5:30 this morning. I don't care. I'll drink it anyway. Bloodfang number 0. Oh, now we get some good stuff. Wally Wood. Wallace Wood's Cannon, number 2 of 8. I'm missing a lot of these. I need to get them. Number 4. Number 5. And number 8. This one's slightly warm. It's not too cold. We've got Archangels, the Saga, number 1. Archangels, the Saga, number 2. Now, see, these I'm going to have to take the stickers off. Number 5. El Capitan. This is not a first print, but it's Stray Bullets number 2. I need to get number 1 so I can start reading them. And number 3. There's a number 4, also not a first print. Yeah, it's not that hard. Oh, no, those won't be hard to get off. Stray Bullets number 5. Again, I don't think any of these are first prints. Number 6. Number 7. Coming towards the end of the box. Got a little bit of a curve in it. We'll have to put some more comics in that box. Number 9. Number 10. No, I just use I use lighter fluid. I don't go out and buy the lighter fluid for the little Zippo lighters. I just charcoal lighter fluid like you'd use for your charcoal grill. It works fine. It's basically the same stuff anyway. It's just if you buy it in the little can for the lighter, it costs about 4 times as much. But it's exactly the same stuff. Stray Bullets number 12. Number 13. Of course. I never played Villains and Vigilantes. I never could grab a copy of it. Every time the game store I used to go to, every time they got it in, I'd rush over there to get it, and they would have just sold out because they'd only get 1 or 2 copies at a time. Number 14. And then it went out of print. So I never had a copy. Number 15. Ash number 1. Wraparound cover. This is a crossover, Ash 22 Brides. I played Champions a few times. And there was another one. See, I used to play Mercenary Spies and Private Eyes. I liked that one. And of course, Dungeons and Dragons. I played that. I moderated Dungeons and Dragons for 25 years. And then I moved to Texas and didn't have a group, so I haven't played since. Never did get into. I got into AD&D. AD&D 1, and I did a little bit of AD&D 2, but after that, I didn't do any more than that. Yeah, Ash is solid. Yeah, I got a copy of Boot Hill for sale over here. Yeah, I put it on eBay. And Gamma World. I'm keeping my copy of Gamma World. It's a first print. Well, Boot Hill's a first print too, but I just decided to get rid of it. Ash Zero. I've got the Painkiller Jane Dark Child preview book, European edition. Have the certificate too. And then I have the regular Painkiller Jane Dark Child preview book, also with certificate. Painkiller Jane #1. And another #1 variant cover to wrap around. There's a #4 and #5. The Snowman 1944 #1 commemorative. I have a couple of Snowman action figures also. Yeah, that happens. You end up with a character that you kind of like, but you kind of want to kill him off so you can play a different character, and they just last forever. Nothing can hurt them. Here's a Thrax #1. Are you ready for this? G.I. Jackrabbits #1. An American hero. And finally, Zine 3. And like I said, I probably need to change bags and boards or press them or do something with them. But that's... You got to see that again, huh? There it is. G.I. Jackrabbits. Not really. It's from, let's see if I can find a date on it. 1986. You never know what I'm going to bring out. But that's this week's box. If you like that, next week I'll pull out another box if I don't have much new to show you. Oh, I've got Spider-Ham. And I think I've got the original #1. I might have sold it, but I think I've still got it. I don't remember. I've sold quite a bit of stuff. I've sold a lot of Marvel stuff because there's not a whole lot that Marvel did that I care about. I like Daredevil, Conan, and a lot of the horror stuff that they reprinted in the 70s. I like that stuff. Tomb of Dracula, which I still haven't found my #10, although I know I have it. But yeah, I'll pull out another random box. Gene, well, from #1 up through when Gene Colan stopped working on it. So the first 150 or so issues. Because I like Wally Wood. I like Gene Colan, so that's kind of my area for that. But I want to get all of his first initial run. He's 300 and some comics, but that's not a big deal. But yeah, I'll pull out another box for next week. I just grab one at random. I like doing the independent stuff because most people have never seen what I have. Some of that independent stuff that I've got, or that but I might very well grab a box of Dell or Gold Key or Whitman or the Western. It's Dell Gold Key Western, Whitman, whatever. I might grab a box of those because I've got those. I might grab a box of Archies, in which case I figure I'll go from 3 to 9 watchers down to none. But there's some cool Archie stuff. Matter of fact, I've got an interesting one that I'll be pressing probably next week. It's a superhero, but it's Archie. Like I said, Tomb of Dracula. I like the original Moon Knight. I still do. I read a lot of stuff. But Archie's one of those comics that you can pick it up and you'll get 4 or 5 stories if you read it. If you read an older one, you'll get 4 or 5 stories out of the comic, and that's good. And they're complete stories. They've got a beginning, a middle, and an end in every one of them. And sometimes it'll be one page, and you'll get a beginning, middle, and end in one page. So. And Neil Adams' first published work was in Archie. So if it's good enough for Neil Adams, it's good enough for me. I have that somewhere. I don't know where. I have his first published work. Yeah, like I said, the first series is the ones I want to get. The Mark Spector Moon Knight, I don't like those as much. They're still good, but I don't like them as much as the original ones. Warlock, I've got a lot of those. I've got a ton of X-Men. I don't collect X-Men. I haven't collected X-Men since 1971. Or was it 72? 73? I sold my X-Men in 1974. I had all of them. So, including all those reprints. So, yeah. Uh, I don't care about them, but I accumulate them. Same with Wolverine. I don't even like the character Wolverine, but I accumulate the comics. I probably have pretty close to a full run from number 1 to about 200. And I've had the miniseries 1 through 4 multiple times. That's actually a really good read. I wouldn't mind getting those again. I think I've got 3 and 4. I must have sold 1 and 2 at some point. Yeah, I've got tons and tons of comics, and I don't even know I don't know what all I've got. That's the sad part. Uh, Probably 26,000 comic books. I don't know, maybe more. I know I've got a lot. Well, I think that's going to be it for tonight. And I'll be back next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central. Every week I show up. So take care, everybody. Have yourself a great rest of the week and weekend. And I'll publish my next attempt at Jughead 22 on Friday. We'll see what I can come up with. In the meantime, have yourself a great week, and we will see you then. Bye. Yeah, I have 25 or 26,000 comics, possibly more. Bye.